When multiplying and dividing surds, two rules are rather pertinent. So first one, x times y, square root of x times y is the same as square root of x times the square root of y. And square root of x divided by y is the same as square root of x divided by square root of y. So let's have a look at a few examples. Firstly, we have square root of 7 times square root of 5. In this case, we can just have square root of 7 times 5, which is square root of 35, which is still a third. And next one, we have square root of 6 times square root of 14. So we end up with square root of 6 times 14, which is square root of 84. As you can see, we can actually extract a square number out of 84 here. So we can do 4 times 21, which end up with square root of 4 times square root of 21, and we end up with 2 times square root of 21. Next one, four times square root of 3 times 10 times square root of 3. Okay, so we can multiply the whole number part by themselves and the third part by themselves as well. So we can have 4 times 10 times square root of 3 times square root of 3. So 4 times 10 gives you 40, and if you're astute, you can see that square root of 3 times square root of 3 would give us 3. So we end up with 40 times 3 gives 120. Now look at this division example. We have 12 times the square root of 90 over 3 square root of 10. As you can see here, we have whole numbers and we have surds. And just like here, we can divide the whole numbers by themselves and the surds by themselves. And if you look at this rule here, it's the same as, so obviously 12 divided by 3 is 4. We have 90 divided by 10 here, just according to that rule, which means we have 4 times 90 divided by 10 is 9. So we'll end up with 4 times 3, and that gives us 12. Another division example, let's have 54 divided by negative square root of 2. Okay, so in division, positive number divided by negative number will always give us negative. So we end up with 54 divided by 2. And once again, if we look at this rule here, and we end up with a negative square root of 27. Obviously, negative 27 can be broken down into negative 9 times negative 3, and we end up with negative 3 to the square root times the square root of 3. And the last example, 5 times square root of 27 times 3 square root of 6. So once again, whole number times whole number, surd times surd, and we end up with 20. correction, it's 3 here, so 15 times 27 times 6 gives us 162. There's in fact a square number in 162, which is 81, because 81 times 2 is 162. So we end up with 81 and 2. Obviously, square root of 81 is 9, so we have 15 times 9 times square root of 2, and we end up with 135 square root of 2.